So this is my breakfast. 1 egg Parmesan omelet, some cherries that I need to eat up because they're starting to shrivel up, and a little mini bagel and coffee. I picked some more tomatoes this morning. They're starting to split from all the rain. The little ones are. These I picked because they were looking bad on the vine. I was a little worried about them. Uh-oh. That's not good. I've been working on a video that I made yesterday. It's uploading now to YouTube. I have a lot to do and no energy to do it. So I decided to do the Instant Pot part in case I got another burn. Notice I didn't. I put in 4 cups of water with this ham bone that I had in the freezer because I'm going to make some bean soup. It's 15 bean soup. I soaked half a packet overnight, and there is lentils here too. Multiple different kinds of beans. I'm about to rinse these off. I didn't cook them together with the ham bone because I don't like the texture. I don't know if they get overcooked or undercooked with the Instant Pot, but I don't really like beans cooked in the Instant Pot. Oh, it smells so good. But I did want broth made from the ham bone. So I'm going to let that cool off a minute. I have onions in the freezer, celery in the freezer. I'm going to use all of that. I might even use all of my bell peppers that are in the freezer from last year's garden because they need to be used up. So I don't know if I'm going to get that many bell peppers this year because I have one plant that's loaded with them, and they don't seem to be getting much bigger than like this big, and they've been sitting there. I think they've been getting too much rain and they're not liking it. They did really good last year because it was so dry. I think that's why they did so good, that and the eggplant. And I need to go tie up one of the sunflowers out on the side yard because it's flopping over from the rain. And so have some of my tomatoes. They're leaning. And I'm just cutting some twine. Some of the tomatoes branches were on the ground from all the rain. My eggplant, one of my eggplants is also leaning. So I'm going to see if I have another stake. I don't know if I do. It's being held up right now by a bamboo pole that I guess isn't that strong because it's really leaning, and I'm afraid it's going to snap. It's really leaning. I'm gonna have to take out this steak. So my phone says it's 89, but the feel like temperature of 98. My thermometer says different. It's like 61% humidity out here. It's awful. It's still trying to lean, but here are my beans. I've rinsed them off and I'm about to start cooking them in this broth. Here's the ham bone and the broth it's made. So I'm going to try and pull this out and get it into the other pot. I just tasted the broth. It's really good. So it's going to take, according to the package, over an hour to cook these beans. It doesn't need any salt. The ham bone and ham made it very salty. So I'm just putting garlic powder in here and some pepper. Gonna let that come to a boil. I'm gonna try and pick off some of this meat if there is any on here. This is the ham I bought around just before Easter, and I froze most of it. It's still a little warm. I have onions, celery, and some bell peppers I pulled out of the freezer. And I'm going to saute those up separately from the soup because I don't want them to turn into mush while the beans cook. The other side had a lot more meat on it. So look at all the ham I got off that ham bone. Quite a bit. I'm going to put it in the soup with the beans. I'm just going to saute these onions. They're still kind of frozen. Some bell peppers and celery. Not very many vegetables. I had to pour off the water from the vegetables I got out of the freezer. They're fairly mushy. They're being in the freezer. The sauteed onions and bell peppers and celery are done. So I took them off the stove, off the burner, and just waiting for the beans to get cooked more because I don't want those soggier than they already are by putting them in the soup so early. It's gonna rain again. Made a mess of my porch again. Don't know if my moss is going to recover from the birds or the weeds. Might be from the heat too. I put a little paprika in here, and I'm getting ready to put these sauteed vegetables in the soup pot. Thinking about making some cornbread, but I really don't feel like making it. And I'm worried the power is gonna go out with the storm. This soup is really good. I've already tried it. It didn't rain very much. I don't hear the thunder anymore. I think my bean soup is done, and really don't feel like making this cornbread, but it sounds really good, and I don't have any bread to eat with this soup, so I'm gonna mix some up real quick. I have some cornbread muffins baking right now, but I'm really getting hungry, so I'm gonna eat a tiny little bowl of this soup, and then I'll have another little bowl when the cornbread's done. I think they got a tad overcooked. I went by the recipe on the thing, and I should not have done that. I usually bake it at 350, and the cornmeal mix said 450. I didn't even put it in for the same amount of time, so hopefully they're not too bad. They're just a little overbaked. Feels so nice out here. But I wish it would quit raining. Looks like the rain is back, and the wind. The bean soup is so good. I'm gonna put this soup in the fridge. Hope the wind doesn't take the power out.